too sure. Is he going to be going in? The longbow's going to get some good volleys off. Hashtag no fat shaming here, but it is a big boy. He needs to be careful here because this Sebastopol Mortar. Oh! Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition, and we've got another game from the FPL, the Fair Player League Winter 2022 tournament with a $200 prize pool. Brackets and information is linked down below, and we've got some Ethiopia plays for you. Yes, some big boy mortar plays today, because I haven't seen Ethiopia on the ladder at all, to be honest, and to see this kind of matchup really excited me. So if you want to get back into Ethiopia, if you want to give them a try, just watch this. This is some high-level stuff. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. And, of course, drop a like if you do. Let's do this. Here we go, guys. We have an Ethiopian player here, or an Ethiopia Civ, an African Civ, the first one. The first one that I've seen so far, personally, for me. I don't know if Len casted any African Civs. We do see the first one here. And let's just have a look at the matchup here. So let's hit that play button. The decider game for Windy versus Passi on the FPL, the Fair Player League Tournament 2022. $200 prize pool. And on the left side here, the bottom left, we have Windy playing as the Ethiopians in the cyan. And if we move over to the top right of the map, we have Passi playing as the Brits in the pink. So guys, what are we going to be seeing in this matchup? Let me know in the comments, or the chat, sorry. Let me know what you think is going to be happening. I have no idea how to play Ethiopia, really, to be honest. I rarely played them. I preferred Hausa when the African Civs came out. So let me know what you think is going to be happening here. Is an Age 2 rush still good with Ethiopia? I don't know. I have no idea. It'll be interesting to see what's going on. So we do see Windy going for the treasure here. That is a really good treasure. 80 wood is going to help them, or help him, sorry, get the TP, I imagine. I think getting the TP is still standard, right? It's okay. No one knows how to play Ethiopia either. This is a fair player tournament, and Africa is involved. Look, you can't ban every Civ. You know, there's only one Civ that they were banned, and that was Inca, because, you know, it's just a joke. Obviously, we've got the update coming out. That's going to be coming out in February at some point. And I don't think that's going to impact the ban on Inca for this tournament, but I can't say for sure. And then there's discussion going on around that, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's right to change the rules halfway through a tournament, especially around February time, because that will be most likely when the semi-final and maybe the final is going on. So it's not really fair to change a rule halfway through. Same with like China, for example, is getting changes. We're not going to change anything, I don't think. I'm not too sure. I'm sure Crabgot can confirm. So we've got Trinity coming in. Let's have a look at the deck. 1v1 deck. Let's have a look. Trinity. Okay. So 2 villager, 1 Aben. Okay, so remember the Abens are ones that can also gather resources, and they says they can be tasked to gather at the monastery or heal. Yes, so they're the ones that basically gather coin from the mines. You have to build a monastery on top of them. And I think villagers can actually gather from them as well. It's just that the Abens actually gather at a higher rate, right? Let's have a look at Passi. So he's going for Brits again. So Passi went for Brits in the first matchup, and unfortunately lost against Windy when he was playing the Ottomans. So we're going to be seeing how Passi plays this one here. He's going for a TP again, so I'm probably going to suggest that he's probably going for a VC boom. So we'll see how that works out. And let's have a look at Passi's deck as well. Yeah, very standard 1v1. I've got to say, Brits are probably the most like standard and solid Civ around. You know, probably been the most solid Civ throughout the entirety of AoE 3 DE, and probably through Legacy as well. You know, I don't think there's been barely any changes to Brits throughout the entirety of DE's life, Definitive Edition's life. And, you know, they're just a good, strong, solid Civ. And if you're learning, I would really encourage you to pick up Brits at some point if you're relatively new to the game, because they are a lot of fun, and they're pretty damn strong, and they have a really good boom. So if you want to learn how to boom really well, best thing is to do the Brits, play the Brits, get the VC boom in, have some fun, and see how much damage you can do. So we are going to see the Governor coming in here now. So that's what we saw before. 200 gold and an outpost is going to sort of enable him to have that defense, just in case there's any sort of raids or any sort of aggression from Windy here. And we do see age 2 coming in, which is the Sudanese. And I can't say for sure what the Sudanese provides. I'm sure we'll see that very shortly. And the deck here, you know, I think age 2 looks pretty standard. It looks similar to the Hauser. And you've got the Shuttle Warriors, which are basically like... The Shuttle Warriors are like the Coyote Runners. They're like the Chimmy Runners. They are a shock infantry unit, which is basically like a light sort of cav unit, but as a person, if that makes sense. Kind of a weird definition, but basically it's known as shock infantry. Basically, treat them as cavalry, treat them as heavy cav, and you'll be fine because you'll know the counters then. So we do see Windy's Explorer here picking up the 65 coins. So got some really good treasures, actually. Really good treasures. And Passi here has now got into age 2. And look at this. This is the VC boom, ladies and gents. Look at it go. 9 manor houses down already. We do have the 700 wood coming in. And outpost being built. And this is it, guys. This is it. This is where it starts to take off. And once again, the way to do this is to try and sort of contain the Brits as best you can. It's easier said than done. You got to try and contain them. Constantly idle the villagers. Idling them from getting resources and everything. And just really try and halt their economy, otherwise they will just get out of control. So let's have a look at what Windy's doing here. So Windy's actually got the age up, and he's got it's a native embassy. I see. So he's building the native embassy here, and he's building a forward war camp as well. Windy's deck feels very low commitment. He's full of resource shipments to keep his options open as possible. Very good if he's still learning the Civ. Okay, appreciate that evolution. Thank you very much. When you play it first, you learn it. Doesn't matter how complicated it is, that you should learn it if you want to play good. Yeah. Big boy Yucati there. So we do see the Big Benny, the prize ball coming in. That's still a good card to go for. I remember that. I know that the Big Benny is a good one. And we can see now that... Where did that happen? Where did it just pop in? And he's got a lot of wood available. 700 wood. What is he going to do with all that wood? That's what I want to know. And we can see it's sort of like a forward base, but it's not. It's sort of like slightly out there, getting more vision, getting more map control. You can see here that he is now getting the Sudanese Dervish, which are basically a skirmish unit that throws knives. They have a really low range, but I believe attacks faster at closer range. Yeah, so that's that sort of mechanic that we see both in Hausa and Ethiopia. We see it with the Fulani archers, and we also see it with the Sudanese Dervish as well. Oh, no, don't speed up. So now we see the Gascania coming out. I remember when these guys were ridiculously OP, but they still have a pretty high damage. Base damage of 24. A very short range, though, of 12. And we're going to see, you can see the Musks are 23 and 12. And they've got 150 HP. So the Gascania aren't that good. You know, their siege is a little bit better. Their attack's a little bit better. But their health is a lot lower. They've got a bit more movement speed, though, which is nice. If it wasn't for new civs, this game would be dead a long time ago. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Lionheart. There better not be any arguments in my chat. There better not be any arguments. That TP is for influence, of course. The Gascania here and the Dervish are going to try and get a Vil grab there, and was unfortunate and did not. And the Longbow managing to pick one of them off. And we do see some H2 action again coming from Windy. Just as Windy played Ottomans, we do see more of that sort of aggression coming out around the 6-7 minute mark. A man of my own heart, I do love a good H2 play, and that's exactly what we're seeing. And is he going to get these villagers on the outskirts? They're not really that protected here, and Passi just needs to be a little bit careful and make sure that he doesn't lose it. Passi going for the steel traps upgrade as well. And here we go. This is actually really devastating for Passi here. He's not responding. He's lost 3 vills already, and now the Explorer trying to get in there to snare. And the OMG from Passi losing 4 vills and now 5 vills. That is devastating for Passi there. Even though there is a big score gap, there's 42 vills now for Passi. And Windy now only on 21 vills. And what is he going for now? He's going for... Okay, that's the Explorer, because the Explorer's down, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, cool. And he's gone for the Big Benny and the 700 influence. So what is he spending his influence on? That's the question. That TP there is only giving him XP. He hasn't put it to influence. So I'd be really interested to see what he's going to be using all of this influence for. He is now getting into age 3. He's going for the Portuguese. And the Portuguese gives you those hand cannoneers, if that's right, isn't it? Gnats. Like I was playing the other day, my Veals weren't working. Just right click and they stopped working. Same for Explorer. Jesus. Bye-bye VC Boom. I wouldn't say bye-bye VC Boom just yet. He has managed to get all of the houses down. 44 Veals is not bad. We do see, you know, that Passi is up in score and now starting to move some of his military just to guard the Veals up here because, as I said before, the Brits go through food ridiculously quick because they get so many Veals very quickly, which means that they go through food a lot quicker than other civilizations. And you can see that happening right here. You know, having to go this far out already gives Windy that opportunity to maybe get some shuttle warriors, who knows, to get stuck in and to try and raid and do all sorts like that. So we're going to see what Windy is up to. He is getting into age 3. Passi still in age 2, still committed to age 2 here. He is not moving and he's starting to get some hussars now as well. So he's already built 2 racks and now are stables. And he's just going for the good old Hussar Musk. A great composition, actually. Never doubt the Hussar Musk, but there's so many longbow actually in here. 25 longbow, that's crazy. Okay, so we do see here some elite dervish. They do actually shadow tech, if I'm correct. The Sebastopol Mortar is coming out, the big fat boy mortar. Hashtag no fat shaming here, but it is a big boy. Big boy mortar is going to be coming out, and we do see the elite infantry coming in as well. That's going to give him the Gascania upgrades. He might want to wait for that, but I'm not too sure. Is he going to be going in? The longbows are going to get some good volleys off with their impeccable range there, taking a few of the units out, and we do see the Sebastopol Mortar coming in. Where is it? Where is he? There he is. Look at him. Absolute monster. There's been a lot of changes to this guy since it was first released. I'm assuming it's still viable. Must still be viable. And now we do see the longbow still getting some great shots off. Not committing to sieging, just trying to watch it. He needs to be careful here because this Sebastopol Mortar, is going to get some shots off just like that, doing an insane area damage there. And now we're going to be seeing the Gascania coming in with the Dervish here. Sebastopol Mortar is going to be trying to deal with the longbowmen, I believe. And now the Musketeers trying to deal with the Explorer taken down. And the Mortar is trying to sort of slowly fire and shoot back. But what is going on? A lot of movement, moving around. Not so much attacking here from Windy. And the Longbowmen are just absolutely going ham. Getting stuck in from that range. Doing a great job. Mortar popping off and taking down the Musketeers. And we can see here that the Sebastopol Mortar has done quite a good job. And the bowmen are still doing a great job there with their range, impeccable range. We do see 9 Gascania coming up for the way for Windy. Passi here, what is he going to be doing next? We're not too sure. He's got a gold shipment that he's just got in. Is he going to be looking to age up? Potentially. Potentially. Let's see what's going to be happening here. Rolling in now, pushing forward. More Gascania coming out now for Windy. He's got a great force here. 32 Gascania. 11 Dervish at the back and a big old Sebastopol big boy mortar at the back as well, reinforcing. And this is the push now coming in. The kind of composition reminds me a lot of the USA, you know, going for the militia, going for the state militia with the regulars and the Gatling gun. It's a very similar sort of composition that we have here for Windy, but just the African version. Passi now getting to the next stage. So now he needs to get in. He needs to. This is exactly what he's doing. He's doing a good job. He needs to get stuck in. He needs to make it happen right now because he's weak and there's only 6 musketeers coming in. And Windy could do a lot of damage here if he puts his mind to it. And once again, these Veals are all the way out here. And if he got some vision of that, he could do some serious damage. And has he spotted it? Has he actually spotted the Veals? I don't know whether he spotted the hunts. I think he has. Because that's what you need to look for. Look for the hunts. You can see the hunts are down. And he's going over. And he's spotting the Veals. And another one goes down. I think he's got about 5 Veals so far. And are there any Veals? There are still some Veals here idling at the moment. And he is going to be now assaulting the stables. Starting to push upon the base. But there's quite a force here. Quite a force of musketeers. But remember, the Gascania are upgraded. The Dervish are upgraded. It's looking pretty good. Hey, Killian McKee, thank you very much for the subscription, dude. The Prime sub, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Welcome to the subscription club. I think there's 21 of you. So thank you very much for all your support, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome to the firm. And now we do see some shuttle warriors coming in. I don't even know where these guys came from. Were they at the Denken Gomelo? Yeah, that's Ethiopia, isn't it? Yeah, but the Denken Gomelo, they've basically just reused Age of Empires 2 there. But the shuttle warriors are coming in. You've got to bear in mind these are basically cav units and they're elite status, and they're just going to absolutely wipe through those longbowmen. And now they're going to be in a really awkward position because there's so many dervish at the back. They're going to do an insane amount of damage to the musketeers. And now the Sebastopol Mortar is, oh my god, is he going to get rear-ended by the hussar? It looks like it is. And oh my god, what is this? The big boy mortar is going to be going down, but there's so many Gascania, and that's completely deleted the hussars, and there's still a force, and the mortar's still up. The mortar's on 3 HP. Oh my god, the big boy's still up. He's still going. The TC just needs to shoot the mortar, and it's down. And wow, look at all this. Look at this dervish going in, going ham, completely cleaning up, and the mortar just falls out of the back there. But look at all that, all those troops being taken down. What an amazing fight there by Windy. More reinforcing troops coming in as well. And what has Passi got? He's got 2 falconets coming on the way, but that's pretty much all he's got. Why is Passi so awful at this game? Shuffle, come on, man. You know, no one's awful at this game. Well, there are some people that are awful at the game, but not these guys. These guys are not awful at the game. Come on, be nice. Be nice. All right, so Windy here. What is he going for? 8 Gascania coming in, more Gascania on the way. He loves the Gascania. That's his option. That he seems to be doing a really good job with it, and we do see more sort of shuttle warriors coming in. And look at these guys run. They're absolute machines. They're like, you know, Terminator 2, the protagonist in Terminator 2, the liquid metal guy. That's basically the run. Just like look at him go. Absolutely amazing. Coming in here like an absolute beast. He needs to pick off those falconets, but to be honest, is it much to worry about? Probably not. Probably not. You know, he could just get these Gascania on, and this is going to be really bad for Passi. He's really out of position here. He hasn't. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's GG. That was his ticket there. That was his thing that he had to hold on to, and he just lost it. And oof. Yeah, it's. I think that's it. The GG is called, and Windy takes it. Congratulations, Windy. Now, I've got to say, I've never heard of Windy. You know, apologies, but I haven't heard of Windy before. Windy bags it. 2-1, a decider game. I love decider games, and I hope you see more of this in the tournament. Windy taking it 2-1 on the round of 32 here, right at the start of the FPL tournament. Taking it on, and big GGs, and well played to both people, to Passi, to Windy. Really, really fun games to watch. Really enjoyed it. A few nail-biting moments, and a lot to learn from. If you're new to the game, or if you're still learning like I am, then, you know, great. I would watch these games, study them, learn them, and it can really improve your game. You know, an absolute great play with the Ethiopians. You know, if you want to pick them up and give them a go, they look pretty wild still. Windy doing a great job showing them off. So, yeah, congrats all round. Windy takes it and moves into the round of 16, later on in the month.